Alright, check this out, bros. Every fucking solo queue game, everybody goes that way.
So many of us have seen Afro's stream highlights on how solo queue players dodge. For many players, understanding how players dodge skill shots in solo queue is a matter of intuition and strong game sense developed over a stupid amount of hours spent playing. The truth is, however, that the direction in which a player will dodge is a matter of circumstance rather than a set path. In some scenarios, some players will have multiple directions in which they can dodge. However, in other scenarios such as Afro moves, a player may only have one optimal direction in which they can dodge. These scenarios exist when a player is already running along one of the directions he or she can dodge. Here we can see Lux running towards her tower as Aphromoo ganks mid lane from a flank. Because Lux was already running towards safety, she realistically only had one direction she could sidestep to avoid getting hooked, that is to say towards mid lane. So instead of hooking towards where she was running, we instead look to predict the dodge and hook behind her, making her look like a big dumb while she runs back into it. The same is demonstrated here against Twitch. Twitch, much like Lux, was already on a set path towards safety, and could only dodge back. Realistically, Lux or Twitch could have stood still to dodge both skill shots, but players look to actively run away from danger, rather than standing around doing nothing. Now, in every predict you've seen so far, players have only had one direction to avoid skill shots. So what happens when we're presented with a scenario where a player has two directions they can dodge? Looking at this clip, if we were to ward dash forward to close the gap for a sonic wave to land onto Victor, he realistically has two ways that he can dodge, either to the left or right. This essentially gives us a 50-50 predict rate in such a situation. Now, since we're not mind readers, here's the cool trick you can do. By changing the angle that we approach this situation, we can actually force a player to dodge a certain way. Rather than ward dashing forward directly at Victor to close the sonic wave gap, we can instead ward dash at an angle to Victor. This allows us to still stay in Q range of Victor, but this time, we know to Q opposite to the angle we dashed at. So if we dodge at an angle to the left, we predict the enemy will dodge to the right. Think of it like shepherding. Players will instinctively dodge opposite to the direction you dash. Now, obviously not every hero with a skill shot is Lee Sin, but such a trick could work just as well if you flashed at an angle instead of ward hopping, allowing you to do this on just about any hero that can flash, which is usually all of them.
Swallowed by a